Hi everyone and welcome back in another VCV Rack tutorial. So after a long break from YouTube, I needed a break. I decided to come back because in 2026 I would like to propose more project, more music stuff. But I want to do this in a easier way, only using VCV Rack without using a physical hardware synthesizer. I just want to use VCV Rack and the Behringer X-Touch MIDI controller, which is a nice, it's a very powerful tool in my opinion. So I also want to approach music in a different way. So I don't want to start as usual building a bus and building something around it, but I want to make a sort of list of ingredient, as you can see here, and make this list inspire me. So for example, for this project I want to use a bees fly sounds, insect sounds. I want bells. I want obviously a low frequency bass because um, we are doing dark ambient music, and I want a lead that produce a sounds that similar like a hammer. So these for the moment are my ingredients, and I want to mix for produce a track. I want to start the track with flies, so the intro will be a rising fly sounds, and after bells comes in, a low frequency comes in, and at the end, my lead will be present in the track. So let's start. Here I got all my sample. And this is the flies sample. So we try to take a VCF, the simpler one. I really want to change my workflow because in my opinion, this workflow it's very useful and can allows me to approach music in a different way. So I need a VCA also, like this. Let's take a listen to these sounds. Yeah, it's perfect. I also can play around the resonance, but for the moment is good like this. It's great, yeah. So shut up. I can make this sound a little bit interesting using a delay. But I need first a modulation source, and I want to use a particular type of LFO, this one, that is composed by 8 different LFOs. So in this way I can have 8 different modulation source only in one module. So I save CPU because my PC is full of things, and sometimes my CPU is struggling. So I need to modulate this guy a bit in this way. The right channel in this way. Probably a little bit in this way. We could say detune it a little bit, so the left channel is different from the right channel. Okay. Let's modulate left and right, and let's take a listen. Yeah, it's not a huge difference. It's not a huge difference because I forgot to connect it. Okay. Okay, I'm pretty happy with. So I could low a little bit the low frequency because I don't need it, and boost a little bit the higher part of the spectrum. Yeah. Now you can hear a huge difference. This is the version without delay. It's a little bit flat. And this is the version with the delay. Completely different sounds. It's more wide, more creamy. So for the moment, I'm happy with these bees, with these insects. So now let's work on the bell sounds. So the track will be starting in this way. The volume rise up. The filter. So now I imagine what the future result would be. Something like this. Okay. You have to have in your head the final result. And in this way it's easier to move around. No, I need a VCF. I don't need a delay now because I want to do something different. VCA. I want to use two different samples for the bells. The first sample will be panned in left and the other in the right. So let's take a listen to our bells. Yes, I want to do something particular, something that I usually don't do, but I want to start to do this because I think that the final result will be more clear, is to write what I'm doing with this module. So this is flies. You are supposed to work flies and bees. Okay. This module helps out when you have a lot of module and you can't recognize what you are doing. This is our bells. with the bees. Okay. Pretty standard. I don't want to manipulate these sounds too much, but I want to do this. So you are bells. L. Because now I will pan this using this stereo VCA. I can modulate a little bit the frequency, the cutting frequency of the filter using one output. Okay. In this way the sounds will be different every now and then. So the last sample is dedicated to red background, black bells, R, and let's make the same thing, VCF. Let's do our connection. I need another VCA. Okay. Okay, this is the second bell sounds, and I will pan this in right. Yeah. Let's modulate the cut frequency. Yeah, I'm happy with. Yeah. With the flies. Probably we could boost a little bit the mid band. Just a little. Okay. Yeah, it works. So let's mute everything and start to work on the main part of our track, the bass. And for do this, I want to use this complex oscillator palette that, in my opinion, is very similar to Brain from Behringer. That is the copy of another modules that I forgot the name from Audible Instrument. Yeah, because if you click here the sounds, you can change the engine sounds, and in my opinion it's very similar to palette, yes, to to the Behringer brains. So for work on the bass sounds, I need this time 2 different VCF, because I want to sculpt in a different way the right and the left signal. So I need text, because I want to write what I'm doing to make easier to understand. Add label. Main field. Add label. Yes, it's a bit boring using this module because it's boring, but it really helps out to make the things clear. Oh la la. Okay. So I need I want to use a mixer because I want to work. I want to sculpt the sound in the mid and in the side channel in a different way. So I take this. You have to go here. So let's take a listen to what is going on here. Main output, primary audio output. In the left dedicated filter, the right dedicated filter, low pass here. Let's take a listen. Okay, we need to use a lower octave. Okay. Let's play around the different knob here to find a nice solution. Let's detune it a little bit. I want to modulate this. I take caudal. Caudal is a modulator. It's a modulation source that produce a constant different sounds, as you can see here in our scope. You can change the speed. This is a random signal. And the knob energy will change, we could say, the probability or the peak of our signal. So if you increase energy, I think then that the voltage in output will be higher. Here you can change, you have different engine of generation. Obviously the output B will be different. It's opposite, yeah. So let's use this guy for modulate our morph using these. And also I want to change the harmonics. Let's find harmonics here. Frequency, harmonics, control voltage here. Okay. Let's modulate the cut frequency. Let's try with a lower octave. I like more this version. This is too high in my opinion. I prefer this version. Yeah. So what we will do now is to use this module. It's a module from 4MS. 4MS. This module here. And what this module does is to convert our signal in a you can choose if you want the mid or if you want the side. What this means, the mid is we could say the mono version, so it will takes only what is the same in left and in the right channel. Left and right channel will be the same, and if you slide in side, you will have in output only the difference between the left and the right signal. So I want to choose the color of the cable for make it clear. So in this way we are connecting what is out from the VCF-L and the VCF-R in our module, and let's connect the output in another slot of our mixer. And the result, you can hear that this sound is not very clear, because we are hearing what we are hearing are only the difference between left and right. So this is full mono, as you can see here. This is a full mono sound. You probably can hear. Probably you can hear that this sound is rich because we are using the reverb with the send return option. But if we do this, number 4, okay, what now we are hearing is only the mono middle. If I twist this to side, turn this to side, what we are hearing now are only the difference between the left and the right channel. And this helps me out for achieve a richer sound. So I want to add a boost of side sounds of the side version. In this way I will get a richer sound. And for make things richer, I can add a delay. And do something similar okay to to the flies sounds. So let's do this. Left, right, left, right. Let's change a little bit. And let's modulate our delay in this way. Okay. This is the version with the delay. It's a very wide sound. This is the version without. You can hear that the sound is not very clear, it's not rich. Because it's only the side. But if we raise up the delay, completely different sounds. And this is a full side signal. So it means that if you turn these sounds in mono, you probably will be able to hear nothing. Because there is a phase erasing, so you will get nothing. It's only a trick for improve the stereo image. And make a richer bass. So this is our bass with our flies. I think it works. So text, I want to write here what I'm doing. Side version. So now you can have an idea about what we are building. We got all our ingredients. Now we have to move to create our lead. Okay. So I want to connect the output from the mixer to another VCA. In this way, I don't lose the mix between the main part and the side part if I want to increase the volume during the recording. In this way, I can save the mix. Okay. So here we got our modulator. Let's write it. So let's build our lead. I want to do this in a simpler way. In a simpler way as possible. So I need a VCO. The one from Befaco. I love this VCO. You now shut up. I take VCF. Only one, yeah. I take a VCA. I want to create an hammer sound, something like bum, 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 something like this, that increase the frequency, so bum, 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 something like this. So for do this is the pure sound out from the VCO. Let's detune it a bit. For do this, I need LFO. So I want to create something pum, 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 pum. So it means that I need a ramp like this, in which I have a peak, a decreasing, a peak, a decreasing. Okay. Not a sine wave. This is too aggressive. And I could use a slew. So slew is a module that helps me to remove this aggressive peak. So I take a scope because I want to see what is going on. This is the output out from our LFO. So I want to use this slew. To see what is going on. It should be less aggressive. Let's try. So as you can see, we remove the peak of the sawtooth. Okay, so it's not that aggressive. Okay. Probably it's too much. Okay. And what I want to achieve is something like this. Okay. So shut up. For make these sounds a little bit interesting, I could use the same delay that you can see here for sculpt a little bit the stereo image, but for the moment it's not necessary, because we could say that I want to achieve a boring sound. These sounds in my head needs to be boring. It helps out for the full production. So I could control the pan in this way. We will get a left-right pan automation using our module, our complex LFO. Yeah. We could work around resonance. So the final result will be something very similar to this. We will get our flies. Our bells. Then the bass gently come in. Then the other bells. And after a bit, our hammer, our lead. And for make things easier, as I told you at the beginning of the video, you can map all this knob, the knob that you need, on your MIDI controller. And I use Ableton for record, so I can record using the knob of the MIDI controller, and this make things easier. This make it adds a manual contact with your track, even if you are using a digital modular system. You can also map the cutoff frequency. So I think this is a nice approach for change your mind in music, the way to change the way to approach a project, an idea. So I start with an idea. I want to produce a sound using using a particular sample. So I record that sample and I start to work around, but making a sort of ingredient list, not starting producing the bass as always and then all the rest, but imagine to have already in your head the final result. I think this is a easier way and helps out for a quality result. So guys, tomorrow I will be out with a video dedicated to this track, but now I want to share with you this my new working flow, because I think that can help you for your music production. So thanks for following the channel, thanks for following this project, and see you soon guys. Thanks.